Respected sadhakas, welcome for our one more day and one more attempt of trying to understand the Lord, trying to make the Lord as the goal, trying to understand the means to reach the God, and trying to follow those means. While doing this, from within the mind also, variety of distracting desires or thoughts which make us extroverted will arise. While doing this effort of ours, we may we may be tempted to look at the other people who are not sadhakas and appears as if they are more lavishly, wonderfully enjoying their life in the outer joys and we are missing. Please remember that they are all ephemeral things. They are all not in a the intellectual frame of evolution. They just take that alone as the truth or reality. We have gone through all those. While going through all, we have done some punyam, some seva to the Lord or the Mahatmas. That in this life, जरा उससे हटके ये जो spirituality है, we are able to get a chance to listen. So, allow not that mind to overpower and take us away from the study and sadhana, and also allow not this feeling that others are better placed than us to take us away from sadhana. They all are just going through their punya phala, that's over, back to square one. It is finally only those who have risen above both papa punya, therefore risen above both swarga naraka, therefore those who have risen above the sukha dukkha alone will discover the Lord and become permanently ananda and shanta. Having reached that, alone there nothing remains to be achieved. So always feel we are well placed, better placed. We are truly blessed by the Lord. So we are always in a very good path. Encourage oneself by these truths by remembering them again and again. And while doing this also, look at the great bhaktas, mahatmas who have with their committed tapasya sadhanas reached goal. Getting inspired from them, let each one of us also start doing our sadhanas, not in a simple manner or mediocre way, but as aggressively as we can do. That Gita Shloka chapter 3. Sakta karmani avidvamsaha yatha kurvanti. Karmani sakta avidvamsa yatha kurvanti. So there the Kuryat Vidwan Tata Sakta Chikir Shlok Sangraham, as a person attached to the worldly results, aggressively involves in the world. The Vidvamsa also aggressively involves in the world without Phalasakti. That is the thought there. But little bit we are learning from it and editing it for our sake. Okay? As much the people who are attached to the karma phala are aggressively involved in the world, so to aggressively we have to involve in our own sadhana whose goal is Paramatma. Let us not leave any stone unturned, any sacrifice required, whether it is nidra, whether it is Vishya Bhogas, whether it is the fuzul contacts or the talks to the people. These are the things which eat away our time. Every sacrifice we should be able to do day in and day out. Only one thing. I am studying Shastra. Sufficiently I studied. Now, what is the truth? What is that reality? What is that Atma? What is that Paramatma? What is that Brahma Tattva? Let me experience it. There is no other goal to me, only that. For that, which sadhana I have to do? Learn from gurus and just to stick to that. Single pointed, single pointed. So this is what if we can add, then we enjoy doing sadhana, then all those comparison trips go away. Because we are doing sadhana perfectly, the result also starts coming. That really gives self-respect, confidence. Then we know we are on the bestest path. Then really through this path, when you reach out to the truth ultimate, then we yourself know, so evident it is. There is nothing greater than this to be achieved. We have achieved it. So in this way, we have to every day vigorously in one or the other aspects. सुनो शास्त्र को, पढ़ो शास्त्र को, चिंतन करो शास्त्र को, शास्त्रोक्त साधना को करते रहो, अपने इक्विपमेंट्स को तैयार करते रहो, खुद को इंस्पायर करते रहो with right thinking and auto suggestion. In this way, we have to be very aggressively active in thinking, contemplating at the intellect level. Intellect is pulled down by the Vishaya Sakti in the mana, also indulgences in the Vishayas with the senses, and bodily laziness because of excessive eating, etc. These things we have to keep on reducing. Be a yogi in those aspects, where the yogi means absolutely he refrains from all indulgences, conquers even sleep. These are all yogi lakshanas. In the Bhakta Lakshanas is the Tadap, the Arti, to have Bhagavad Darshana. Then the Karma Yogi Lakshana of wanting to purify our heart. And Jnani is Lakshana of Nitya Nirantara, Tattva Chintana, Atma Chintana should keep on happening. In that also, what we are studying, especially from last 2-3 months, in all our 3 texts, whether it is Taittiriya Upanishad morning, evening Bhagavatam Dashadvasa Skandhas, so too in to Adhyatma Ramayanam, that knowledge is very sufficient enough for us to engage in the contemplation. Very beautiful things. Every day we are listening. And morning Taittiriya nowadays, so the masterpiece only. Through that Visheshana Vyaktikarana to the Avabhasa Vyaktikarana to that Pratyaya Vyaktikarana to the Sad Vyaktikarana. We have to reach to the self. What more information, knowledge required than this, guidance required than this to do Adhyatmic sadhana. So let us engage. More and more let us engage. Then restrain from all invitations, all that. ना किसी को बुलाओ ना कोई बुलाए तो भी प्रेम से टाल दो और घर बैठ के टीवी नहीं देखना, सोना नहीं, बस अपने कमरे में घुस जाओ. वही गुफा है, वही हिमालय पर्वत है, वही सारे बद्री केदार मंदिर है, वही गुरु का चरण है, वही आपका इष्ट देव है. इन दैट प्लेस ओनली कीप ऑन एंगेजिंग इन whatever is sadhana that can be done on that day's mood, depending on that day's mood. Come to a level through yoga practice for 4-5 years that anytime you want, you can create your required mood of ekagrata. That tomorrow it will be seen in our yoga darshanam. Paramanu parama mahatvantopi asya vashikaraha. Paramanu parama mahatva antaha. Mahatva antahapi asya vashikaraha. Tomorrow we will see. It is only through yoga sadhana that we can command our chitta to be in ekagra bhumi, in whatever the bhumika we want anytime. If that is reached, then guests come, 2 minutes attended, they go, you are back to your meditation. That type of thing. It is possible. It is to be made possible. May all the devatas, rishis, munis, gurus, whom we are remembering, who are the acharyas of all these shastras, whom we are worshipping, please receive our prayers, our namaskaras, pranams. Please answer them. We want to be intensely, deeply the sadhakas to have Brahmanubhuti in this very moment if he can give us. We have no other desire. We don't want to have any delay. Please make us do all the sadhanas. O Gurus, O Lord, may it happen. And intensify this prayer of ours. See to it that this prayer comes from the core of our heart and reaches to the core of your own heart, so that without delay you respond to us. In this way also the prayers help us. Now let us join in our 12th, 10th Skandha, Bhagavata Adhyanam and Adhyatma Ramayana Adhyanam. Start. Om 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 Sahana Bhavatu Sahano Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu Ma Vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. ॐ सच्चिदानन्दरूपाय विश्वोत्पत्त्यादिहेतवे तापत्रयविनाशाय श्रीकृष्णाय वयं नमः। निगमकल्पतरोर्गलितं फलं शुकमुखादमृतद्रवसंयुतं पिबत भागवतं रसमालयं मुहुरहो रसिका भुवि भावुकाः। नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत। ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ॐ योऽन्तः प्रविश्य मम वाचमिमां प्रसुप्तां सञ्जीवयत्यखिलशक्तिधरस्वधाम्ना अन्यांश्च हस्तचरणश्रवणत्वगादीन् प्राणान् नमो भगवते पुरुषाय तुभ्यं। समस्तदेवताभ्यो नमः, ऋषिभ्यो नमः, मुनिभ्यो नमः, गुरुभ्यो नमः, ब्राह्मणेभ्यो नमः, आचार्येभ्यो भक्तेभ्यो साधुभ्यो साधकेभ्यो तीर्थेभ्यो क्षेत्रेभ्यो नदीनदेभ्यो शास्त्रेभ्यो नमः। परब्रह्मणे महाविष्णवे ब्रह्मणे सनकादिमुनिभ्यो नारदाय वेदव्यासाय शुकब्रह्मर्षये सूतमहामुनेः शौनकादृशिभ्यो वैशम्पायनादृशिभ्यो मत्स्यावतारेभ्यो अत्र्यादृशिभ्यो प्रह्लादादिभक्तेनेभ्यो आदित्यादिनवग्रह देवताभ्यो दक्षिणामूर्तिदत्तात्रेय ग्रीवादिगुरुभ्यो आदिपराशक्तिमात्रे मातापितृदेवताभ्यो नमः। आद्यशङ्कराचार्य वर्यादिगुरुभ्यो नमः। अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः। सङ्कल्पः तेषां सर्वेषां गुरूणां देवतानां परब्रह्मणः श्रुतिमातोऽनुग्रहेण उपनिषदुक्तब्रह्मात्मैक्यबोधस्य अस्मिन् क्षणे एव अनुभवसिद्ध्यर्थं पुराणेतिहासोक्तभगवद्भागवत दर्शनानुग्रहानुभवप्राप्त्यर्थं सनातनधर्मस्य वैदिकसंस्कृतेः हैन्दवसंस्कृतेः समस्तसाधनानायुत समस्तशास्त्रयुक्त समस्त सद्गुण संप्रदायुक्त नित्य पुनरुत्थान पुनर्जागरण विश्व व्याप्ति द्वारा विश्व शांति विश्व कल्याण विश्व एकता विश्व सामरस्यता विश्व आध्यात्मिक प्रगति प्राप्त्यर्थम तत्कृत समस्त साधक भक्त सेवकानां निष्ठितानां जायुरारोग्य क्षेम स्थैर्य आदि श्रद्धा भक्त्यादि समस्त सत्संपदा प्राप्ति द्वारा शत्रुविघ्न निर्मूलन द्वारा धर्म संस्थापन कार्ये नित्य निरंतर दिग्विजय प्राप्त्यर्थं च श्रीमद्भागवत महापुराणशास्त्रस्य द्वादश स्कंदस्य दशम स्कंधस्यापि पारायणम् अध्ययनं वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे। आदौ द्वादश स्कंधः। ओम श्रीकृष्ण परब्रह्मणे नमः। श्रीमद्भागवत महापुराणं द्वादश स्कंधः। ओम आभासश्च निरोधश्च यतश्चाद्यवसीयते सहस्रेह परं ब्रह्म परमात्मेति शब्दते। अथ पञ्चमोऽध्यायः। श्रीशुक उवाच अत्रानुवर्ण्यते भीक्ष्णं विश्वात्मा भगवान् हरिः यस्य प्रसादजो ब्रह्मा रुद्रः क्रोधसमुद्भवः। त्वं तु राजन्मरिष्येति पशुबुद्धिमिमां जहि न जातः प्रागभूतोऽद्य देहवत्वं न नङ्क्षसि न भविष्यसि भूत्वा त्वं पुत्रपौत्रादिरूपवान् बीजाङ्कुरवद्देहादेः व्यतिरिक्तो यथा नलः स्वप्ने यथा शिरच्छेदं पञ्चत्वाद्यात्मनः स्वयं यस्मात् पश्यति देहस्य तद आत्मा ह्यजोमरः घटे भिन्ने यथाकाशः आकाशस्यात् यथा पुरा एवं देहे मृते जीवः ब्रह्म सम्पद्यते पुनः मनः सृजति वै देहान् गुणान् कर्माणि चात्मनः तन्मनः सृजते माया ततो जीवस्य संसृतिः स्नेहाधिष्ठानवर्त्यग्नि संयोगो यावदीयते ततो दीपस्य दीपत्वम् एवं देहकृतो भवः रजःसत्त्वतमो वृत्त्या जायते विनश्यते न तत्रात्मा स्वयं ज्योतिः यो व्यक्ताव्यक्तयोः परः आकाश इव चाधारः ध्रुवोऽनन्तोपमस्ततः एवमात्मानमात्मस्थम् आत्मनैवामृषः प्रभो बुद्ध्यानुमानगर्भिण्या वासुदेवानुचिन्तया चोदितो विप्रवाक्येन न त्वां धक्ष्यति तक्षकः मृत्यवो नोपधक्ष्यन्ति मृत्यूनां मृत्युमीश्वरम् अहं ब्रह्म परं धाम ब्रह्माहं परमं पदम् एवं समीक्षन्नात्मानम् आत्मन्याधाय निष्कळे दशन्तं तक्षकं पादे लेलिहानं विशाननैः न द्रक्ष्यसि शरीरं च विश्वं च पृथगात्मनः एतत्ते कथितं तात यथात्मा पृष्टवान् नृप हरेर्विश्वात्मनश्चेष्टां किं भूयः श्रोतुमिच्छसि इति श्रीमद्भागवते महापुराणे पारमहंस्यां संहितायां द्वादशस्कन्धे श्रीशुकदेवकृत अंतिम उपदेशो नाम पंचमोऽध्यायः। ओम शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। Friends, every of the shlokas of this chapter 5 of 12th Skandha has to be word by word, thought by thought, sentence by sentence. If deeply studied, you yourself will know what else remains to be known other than getting abidance in this knowledge through the sadhanas, whatever they are required or recommended. It's a beautiful, beautiful topic. Almost for our mukti. Whatever the informations, sadhanas, inspirations required, every one of them, which are widely spread in various shastras, Upanishads, Purana, Itihasa, all of that Sri Shukadevji Bhagavan brought and put at one place for Parikshit ji and all of us. For that reason only, we are using all our abilities trying to understand all those details of each of this shloka. Though it is consuming time, but then it is the need of the hour that we have to be convinced about the truth with its knowledge and glory. Then, while walking the path of truth reality alone, we can come out of the unnecessary walk on the path of untruth and reality, which is just going to give us misery and bondage. There's no way. So every of the shloka glorious. Like that, many other chapters also have come. But यहाँ का speciality, this is the last Upadesha. There is no more Upadesha by Shukadeva to Parikshit. Having heard this, Parikshit gets established in the self. In this, only 13 mantras are there. Every mantra's details having worked out or understood, we have entered to the ninth mantra yesterday. Eighth and ninth, last 2 days we are studying. Key, when with the example of the lamp and flame on that, Jiva Bhava is explained. After that, when the Jiva with all the set of four is functional that way, and in that functional thing, when Dehas born or dying into the Dehas, the Jiva is entering and exiting. While all that is happening, what is the position of Atma Vastu? That is explained. Then the Atma Vastu's Swarupa Tatastha Lakshanas are explained in the eighth mantra. By saying Na Tatra, Paramatma is not going to be Jayate or Mriyate when other things are Jayate Mriyate. When Jayate Mriyate are not there, birth and death are not there, every modification that happen in between to any of those things which are born and dying, therefore they also stand denied. Then thereafter, the Sarupa Lakshanas are told Swayam Jyotihi. Okay. Thereafter, then Tatastha Lakshana is said Vyakta Vyaktayoho Paraha. Again, another Tatastha Lakshana is said He Akashiva Chadharaha. And then Dhruvaha. Then Anantaha is Satyam Jnanam Anantam. That is a Sarupa Lakshanam. Then Anupamaha. It is by saying so Ekaveva Dvayam, that is said. And then Tataha Sarva Vyapakatva. That is the Atma. So our search is of that Atma which fulfills all these conditions or all these explanations or all these meanings or all these lakshanas or all these details. And that self is me actually. So natatra atma swayam jyoti yo vyakta vyaktayo paraha akasheva chadharaha dhruvanantopamastataha is a worthy of by hearting and entering, going on contemplating that type of shloka it is. Now this Paramatma Vastu to reach out, what sadhana has to be done, where we have to approach him for, and how to do, all were given in the ninth shloka. We are trying our best to grasp from it. The shloka is so complete, so beautiful. Evam Atmanam Atmastham Atmana Eva Amrusha Prabho Buddhya Anumana Garvinya Vasudeva Anuchintaya. 8 points. How clear, how important each one of them. The guidance of the Shastra and the Gurus is so clear in reaching to the goal, but we only in our unprepared equipments of every sort that we are not able to grasp such a beautiful mukti giving guidance. If at all we really prepare ourselves with the Shuddha Antakarana gained through via that yoga sadhana, with the what do you say, the Ekagra Antakarana gained through, let us say, Bhakti sadhana, and Sukshma Antarakarana gained through little Vedanta Vicharana, and freed from all the vasanas through Karma Yoga. Now, please remember, all these who will do, the one who to some extent has done Viveka and understood Paramatma real, Jagat is unreal, Jagat is binding, Paramatma only liberates, therefore I have to achieve Paramatma. This basic thing, the one who has, for him only all Shastra Jnana is valid. For those who still take the world as real, परमात्मा का कोई इंफॉर्मेशन उनके पास नहीं है, for them all this is headache, time waste, and there is no meaning or purpose to them of listening all this. हर एक चीज का एक बेस होता है. वेदांत श्रवण का भी बेस क्या है? भगवान इज परमानेंट अल्टीमेट, वर्ल्ड इज नॉट परमानेंट, इट इज लिमिटेड. Yet with my ignorance, my vasanas, I am running behind the world. I have to curtail all that. I have to shift myself to the Paramatma. इतना कम से कम अकल जिसको है ना, लाइक हु बिकम्स ए सोल्जर, कम से कम हो जिसको देश के प्रति भक्ति. इफ द बेसिक थिंग ऑफ देशभक्ति इज नॉट देयर, ही कांट बी सोल्जर. If somebody joins army because they give good salaries, perks, and then by 20 years service we can retire, and ex-servicemen benefits we can get throughout life, and army canteens are there, things come very less cost. Anywhere we go, we are saluted. If with these purposes, which are just given out of respect to them for their great sacrifices, unparalleled, but for that sake, if somebody joins army, no, he will be sold out anytime for anything. He will back up. He cannot be permanently there. So, to a basic thing, the patients are serving out of pain. I have to relieve them from that pain. I must extend their longevity, and I have to do my best to free them from those mental agonies because of diseases. If this basic is not there, how can he be a doctor? Again, if he's taking medicine because I spend 1 crore, I must earn 5 crores. Therefore, I make a group of doctors in which every department are there. So every patient comes, we share each other. If this way they do, they are kalanka only the doctor vritti. Is it not? The lawyers, no, our job is to bring justice to the, I mean, bring justice or give justice to people so that nobody should suffer in what do you say, unlawfully. The legal help should be given to those who deserve when they are persecuted by all the people around. If that basic is not there, if the lawyers are only to postpone the cases and get all the money, if that way they do, they are doing big crime. So to the politicians, the security of the power and the white things and the comforts they come to us, everybody salutes us and डरते हैं हमसे, तो हम इसलिए हम राजनेता बनेंगे ऐसा सोचते हैं. And not that with this power and the money, we will see to it that all comforts, facilities are provided to people, along with the opportunities to themselves grow and make the country grow. If these basics are not there, he's still be a political criminal only. So to a movie industry. Through this creative power of ours, we will increase morals, ethics, we will increase the standard of life of people by depicting all that. If that's not the idea, then already people are bad in their own inner negativities. To encash that, only bring out all those movies by which their money is increased and nothing is taken care of the country's morals, ethics, then they are doing crime there. Every field has a basic thing to start with, or else we are only criminals to that profession and we will be taken to a task only by the divine. हर जगह पे slow to people like us. If our goal basic is not, if not this, if people are suffering because of the ajnanam, so that the tattva jnana, atma jnana, bhagavad jnana, the jnana regarding the bhakti ityadi values, by giving them, let them live a noble life and avoid all the regrets, guilts inside, then bad results outside. If this clarity is not there, and we give pravachan so that people come and do namaskar, give that gifts or dakshina, then we can make lot of ashrams and become popular. Then really popular ho ya na ho, papi to hoenge hi. Today we will see in Adhyatma Ramayana, Sri Shiva Bhagavan telling Mata Parvati, how can the Brahma Paramatma Rama can become miserable like that? He has never become like that. You only played the role for so many reasons. One of the reason is people are getting lost in samsara. I have to give them support through my katha and leela. And so that a Ramayana katha can be written, holding on to that, people can become dharmika, then adhyatmika and mukta. For that reason, Bhagavan has taken अवतार एंड वेंट थ्रू ऑल. व्यास भगवान क्लियरली कहते हैं, आज हम देखेंगे, और शिव जी टू पार्वती जी. Here also, the basic thing is what in Vedanta spirituality is, I am not able to do sadhana. I have a lot of weaknesses. I have to cross lot of hurdles and go through lot of hardships to come out. ये सब है. But first basic thing, the world is unreal, Paramatma is real. In obtaining Paramatma only there is moksha. In running behind the world is there only bondage. If this basic thing is not there, nobody will come regularly to class, will sincerely listen and grasp the thing and make use of it for their evolution. Evolution, it will never happen. If at all they listen, they may use this information to encash it somewhere else. Like many big professionals, business people, or the management fellows, they study all Bhagavad Gita Adi. For what? For teaching those students the management skills and increase their own bank balances. They don't even acknowledge that this knowledge we have taken from Bhagavad Gita. Very criminal. They don't even say from these Mahatmas we have learnt it. Sorry, we are using it commercially, but they have given it free of cost because they love the humanity and humanity's growth. हमारा भी वही हाल हो जाएगा अगर हम भी उसको उस दृष्टि से नहीं पढ़ाते हैं तो. Are you getting how many things? So Vedanta also or spirituality also is meaningful for only those who have these first two basics. That's called as Viveka Vairagya at the lowest level, beginning. शुरू में. Then only all this discussion, all this become interesting, valid, meaningful. एनी जॉब पे भी किसी बंदे को काम करने का इच्छा भी नहीं और स्किल भी नहीं, सिर्फ मेरे को पैसे दे दो, ऐसे रिजर्वेशन के नाम पे उसको नौकरियां दोगे, he'll be the escapist from the work, he'll not take any work responsibly. And such country where through reservation and all people are employed, that will get stagnant and they'll go back on, that will just fall down only day by day. That's a very good idea of privatizing everything. पूरा देश को प्राइवेट कर दो. So that the people are, they are with their डंडा पीछे पड़ो लोगों को, तभी जाके काम करते. And they pay money also very good. Everything should be privatized that way. Then only they'll work. Safety, security देना ही नहीं लोगों को. तभी जाकर 24 घंटे they'll be working under tension. Then only from all other negativities of indulgences they will be brought out. अब क्या हो रहा है? Governmental safety security is there because of that job. कोई मेरे को निकाल देगा नहीं, जिंदगी भर होएगा, then I'll get pension after that, my wife will get and all that. Therefore lavish. The other time come to from office at 5-6 बजे और अगले दिन तक कोई होमवर्क नहीं ऑफिस का घर में, बस कल जाकर ऑफिस देखेंगे. Then 9 o'clock they go to the office next day. 5 o'clock leave from the office in the evening. So 5 to 5, 12 hours plus 4, 9, 16 hours they are free. Just they waste. चलो उसमें 6-7 घंटे नींद के लिए गए मानो. What are they doing remaining time? Just wasting. Human hours they are. But उनको ऐसे लगा दो पीछे डंडा कि कोई वेस्ट करेगा नहीं टाइम. This is how the standard of life of the entire universe is grown. If you go on giving reservations, make on the name of government job, take the money from the people on taxes and just give them, whole planet becomes stagnant. It won't evolve. It's a planetary evolution. When all jivas evolve, the planets evolve. When the planets evolve, such jivas only from the other planets, etc., are imported here for evolution. It's all like in an area of 20-30 kilometers. A slum area we have, a mediocre housing capacity is there, then there is a posh lavish also is there. और कौन कहाँ वहाँ जाता है, कौन यहाँ जाता है, you know it, no? In the same way, it is our job to raise the consciousness level of the entire planet. Not only our sadhana. Or at least we do sadhana, we are adding to positive, not negative. For all that, the basic is this. So let us check once in a while. Do you have these basics, or we are just coming to classes for time pass, or for information, or for entertainment, or we are basically good? Just basically good. In the sense, I don't go to other clubs or parties because मेरा नहीं चलता उधर और मेरे बात कोई सुनते नहीं और वो मुझे मजा नहीं आता. Therefore, ये कहीं जाने की क्या जरूरत है? Come and sit in the class and sleep. वो घर ही में हो रहा है. कहीं जाने की जरूरत नहीं. And other people also respect me because this fellow conducts classes so many times. मुझे और आपको भी सुबह शाम हम सत्संग में बैठते हैं. What are jokes? We are all playing jokes only. Be serious and sincere. Okay. One by one word in this ninth mantra. Evam Atmanam. With all the above said knowledge and data behind, you have to discover whom this self, the Atmanam. What is Atma? Simple definition is which is not Anatma. कल सुना है ना, याद भी हो गया था, रात में घर जाके भूल भी गए. Thereafter the Atma is Satyam Jnanamanandam or Sachit Ananda. Atmanam, Atma ko. Then Atmastham, who is there inside you only. And that Atmastham word is such a beautiful word. This one simple word is so elaborately explained in Taittiriya Upanishad. Atmastham, Atma में ही है वो, है ना? Means wherever I think I am. In that I am only, that I am is there. In that I am only, I am there. Therefore, who am I? Drashta, Shrota, Manta, Vijnata. So in that only it is there. As support for that Drashta, Shrota, Manta, Vijnata. Who is the Drashta, Shrota, Manta, Vijnata support? उसी के अंदर है. वो कौन है? चिदाभास. और चिदाभास के अंदर ही चित्त है, चित्त के अंदर ही सत्य है. आपके अंदर ही है वो. A Atmastham is such a beautiful word. It is stationed in the Atma only and stationed as Atma only. Therefore, when we reject all Anatma, and that stage when we reach where the rejection cannot be done, that means we have reached the Atma. It is done consciously, my friends, not in the Nidra. निद्रा में पूरा अनात्मा को छोड़ देते, आत्मा को छोड़ देते. इट इज सच ए नेसेंट स्टेट ऑफ एक्सपीरियंस. नो, निद्रा का पेक्युलियरिटी, न आत्मा पता है, न मैं पता हूँ, न जीव पता है, न देहादि इंद्रिय उद्पादियां जगत कुछ नहीं पता होते है ना. कैसे हो स्लीप में? वेरी फनी स्टेट इट इज. भगवान में कैसे जादूगर ना, सबको बीजावस्था में डालकर it looks good for the one who is sleeping and others also. Amma, this fellow for 7 hours is sleeping. Shanti in the house, this Rakshasa is sleeping. Not that way. Here, Atmastham means it is wherever you are saying Aham, Aham, in that only he is there. As I told you 3-4 days back, it is by many, many lives of Upasana to Guru God and listening to Shastra. Suddenly one day it clicks. Suddenly one day it clicks. Suddenly one day it clicks that what I am studying for, what I am searching for, what I am looking for is me already. वो एक सेकंड में हो जाता है. कैसा होता है? वो जादू है. वो होने के लिए सारा प्रयास. आत्मस्थम यार, इट इज यू ओनली. Just understand, it's just that the very very narrow hairline जो difference है यार, barricade है between the true self and pseudo self, that just gets opened up. We just jump from taking the self as upadhis to taking the real self as the self. Atmastam. I am just after explaining yesterday the Atmastam in different manner. Today we are studying in this manner. आपके अंदर ही है, आत्मा के रूप में ही है वो. अपने आत्मा को अपने आत्मा के अंदर ही पता करो. So wherever where I am saying I am, In that I am, some I am and not I am also are mixed up. So go on rejecting the not I am, then what remains which cannot be as rejected, that is the real I am. Okay, that is said in the other local languages or simple languages. With regard to the Dehadi Upadhi taken as Atma, you are considering the world as Anatma. Good, drop Anatma the Jagat. Now, are these Upadhis also are Atma? You are considering them so, but are they so? Apply the definition. What is the Atma? That which cannot be the object. Then discuss, inquire. Can you have the objective way of seeing the Dehadi Upadhi? Very much. Therefore, how can the object be subject? दृश्य कभी दृष्टा नहीं हो सकता ना. दृश्य का हमेशा भेद होता है ना. दृश्य एक होता है, दृश्य बहुत होते हैं. दैट इज वाई अन्नमय कोश, वनमय कोश, एट डिफरेंट स्टेजेस आई एम आइडेंटिफाइंग विद ईच वन ऑफ देम. They are coming and going, but I, the personality inner, is same. So I am the Druk Swarupa. This way, when we inquire, even the Upadhis also slowly are understood to be Anatma. Understanding Upadhi as Anatma logically is a great, great milestone in spirituality. उसके बाद ही when they are anatma, why I am running in identification with them behind this world to procure something, to fight with someone, to steal of something of somebody, to cheat somebody, to indulge, to acquire, to embrace. अरे क्या बेवकूफ हूं मैं. Simple, when I am not the body, like the boy, your own son, how much you cater to him, how much you love him, how much you take care of him, care and all. The other fellow, you're not your child. Will you even think about him? Not at all. Janada? Same way, when the body is not me, why are you bothered so much for it? That thought will come inside later on, after discovering that they have to be anatma, which is a very big task. Because the vasanas, the mana, the earlier bhoga, all of them keep on poking subtle manner. यार ऐसा सोच कर तुम ना देह तादात में छोड़ोगे, सारे सुखों से तुम वंचित हो जाओगे. इसलिए क्लास में वेदांत सुनो, लेकिन दिन भर और जिंदगी भर अहम देहोस्मि में ही रहो. That suggestions come from inside. We so cute fellows. गुरु को भगवान को नहीं सुनते, लेकिन उनके आइडियाज को इतना आराम से सुन लेते. Crossing all those hurdles, when one discovers one is not the Deha, then the followed by it, if I am not Deha, why am I worried so much for it throughout the day? Then this quotation becomes famous. What is the famous quotation? Becomes applicable. What is that? Eat to live, but don't live only to eat. Is it not? Once one knows he is not a Deha, he will eat only to live. And that living is for knowing the truth. The one who doesn't know it, he lives only to eat. Here eat means all consumerism. जिस चीज उपाधि से तादाद में किया, उस उपाधि को प्रसन्न खुश करने के लिए विषय वस्तु में इंडल्ज होना. This is what we are doing. But when we through vichara inquire that they are not me, immediately the other thing is known. They are not me, but I took them as me, and for the sake of them, I was involved in the world. That way, I am keeping away from my own essential blissful self. देखो जिस दिन ये क्लिक होता है बाय वर्ड, थॉट वर्ड बाय वर्ड, बैटिम जो कहते हैं ना, एग्जैक्टली जैसे शब्द का अर्थ है वैसा ही जब क्लिक होएगा, देन द रियल साधना स्टार्ट्स. Then rejecting all those upadhis, trying to discover the substratum, all those inquiries we do. है कि नहीं? है ना. सब्जी मंडी में हर दिन जाते हैं, बहुत सारे सब्जियां हैं, खरीदते लाते. सडनली डॉक्टर से गए, डॉक्टर ने कहा ये सब्जी ज़्यादा खरीद खानी है. Immediately don't you go to search for the sabji more and more. In the same way, we are not searching for sadhana and siddhi much genuinely. Casually, we are going for window shopping. But when through Viveka we understand these upadhis are anatma, tied down to them with Atma Bhava is the cause of all my bondage called as being a samsari, and knowing the self alone gives liberation. When this clarity comes, like that fellow goes to search for that object, or sabji in the entire market. Then we search for spiritual book. We search for spiritual guru. We search for spiritual knowledge. Then we search for the spiritual core in us. Genuinely, sincerely. अब वो आए नहीं हमको. We are now at a comfortable position of cheating ourselves by thinking that we are spiritual just by coming to the class, and other comfortable position of enjoying the world because everything है, पैसे है, सब कुछ है, मजा है, मौज है, मस्ती है, कोई पूछने वाले नहीं है, आनंदम. Therefore, lucky are those who are taken away from them everything. If everything is taken away from them, they are lucky ones that they can turn towards the God. One way. Or the other positive way is what? Use your intellect, removing its own rust, and contemplate. I am comfortable. Why not do the sadhana of discovering the self? This is also possible way. सब कुछ ठीक ठाक है, बस सबसे नमस्कार करो भाई, बस 10 साल के मैं छुट्टी ले रहा हूँ, मतलब वर्बली मत बोलो उनको, एक एक दिन का ही टाल देना, अंदर अपने आप करना. 2023 मई 12 मई 13 से 2033 मई 14 तक या 13-12 तक आई विल बी ओनली इन माई डीप स्पिरिचुअल साधना. I keep some fixed hours, morning, evening, to talk to someone, that also to the point. Not even one thought or one word extra, because that just becomes a vasana and disturbs my japa and meditation. करता हूँ 10 साल, अब करके देखो क्यों नहीं होगा. ओके, सो एवं आत्मानम आत्मस्थम. ओके, आत्मना एव. आत्मना एव means by your own instrument of inquiry called intellect. अमृषा मतलब विचार करके पता करो. And that intellect is called here Atmana Buddhya. It is Anumana Garbhinya, which is having 9 months of Garbha as if to deliver now. Anytime delivery pains will come, so ready there in the maternity ward. What that Armana Garbhini? Garbhini means what? Just conceived also as Garbhini. But slowly when that total full 9 months, 9 days hota hai, in case of natural delivery, if you go to honest doctors, or else they just do cesarean to take money, thousands and thousands lakhs, and these also out of fear and all. क्या क्या हर जगह देखो, क्या टेंशन only. We never seen 30 years back a thing called cesarean. Everything natural. Now there is no natural delivery. Anyway, वो नहीं है मानो 9.9. In the same way, अनुमान से गर्भिणी हुआ बुद्धि से. What is the Anumana Garbhini Buddhi? Which has got proper knowledge of the Shastra and able to make use of that Shastra and the logic given by that Shastra. And then in that Anumana Garbhini Shastra, all Vadas come. Anumana Garbhini Buddhi, sorry. So Anumana means Vicharana. Okay. Anumana is not doubt. Even Anumana is a very good thing. Like Parikshit, throughout life he had Anumana. Anybody he sees, he only checks one thing. Is he the one when I was in the womb of my mother protected me? That is why his name was Paritaha Ikshati Parikshit. कौन मुझे बचाया, कौन मुझे बचाया, जिंदगी भर वो देखते गए. That way good Anumana. And Prahlad Adi have reached a stage beyond Anumana. Anumana is guessing the presence of God. प्रहलाद जी एक स्टेप आगे गए, इनको गेस करने की जरूरत नहीं है, उनको प्रत्यक्ष अनुभव है, बिकॉज एक ज्ञानी भक्त. तत्व ज्ञान के साथ जिनको भक्ति होती है ना, वो अनुमान के पार गए हुए हैं. दे डोंट, प्रहलाद जी विल नॉट से हाँ होंगे भगवान टेंटेटिवली, मुझे बहुत फेथ है. भगवान प्रहलाद जी के फेथ के कारण भगवान नहीं आए खंबे से, प्रहलाद जी के अनुभव के कारण आए हो. फेथ से भी एक स्टेप आगे. सो वो बुद्धि जिसमें शास्त्र ज्ञान भरा हुआ रहने के कारण सारे शास्त्रों के जो लॉजिकल एक्सप्लेनेशंस हैं भगवान के प्रेजेंस को हर जगह महसूस करने के लिए, उसको कहते हैं अनुमान गर्भिणी. ओके, बुद्धिया अनुमान गर्भिण्या. In that the main things are these 9-10 things. The different vadas that are there. The pratibimba vada, with that. Then the avachedavada with that. Then the Vivartavada with that. Then the Anumana or Mimamsa of all this. What is that? Karya Karana Mimamsa. Eka Aneka Mimamsa. Jada Chetana Mimamsa. Adhara Aredheya Mimamsa. Adhyaropa Apavada Mimamsa. These are all variety of the vicharanas which all help us in doing anumana, guessing the presence of Lord through logic. Then you will know. With that, upamanas also examples. Every anumana logic is supported by the upamana. उपमान से ही ये सारे वाद दिए जाते हैं हमको, है ना. Many of the vadas are based on the upamanas, means examples. So buddhya anumana garbhinya. So jada chetana viveka, eka aneka viveka, drashta darshana viveka, drugdrishya viveka. Is it not? Sada sad viveka, chidajit viveka, Santa Ananta Viveka. These are all the ways to discover the all pervading Lord, given vastly, largely in all our Shastras, here and there. So, everywhere. When we study some Shastras, then our buddhi is filled with, Garbha means filled with all these knowledges. Using that knowledge, logically deriving Paramatma's existence everywhere, trying to reach him is called as Anuman Lagana. Buddhyanumana Garbhinya. Because without Shastra Jnanam, without logic, without Upmanam, the intellect cannot be satisfied about presence of God. And it is intellect's conviction, if it is gained, then it will command the senses, mana ityadi, and use them for the sadhana wherever required. If not, kick them, the intellect is enough to inquire and take us to the place where it can take us up to. लाइक ना खच्चर घोड़े पे अब केदारनाथ जाते हो तो 14 किलोमीटर है, तो 1 किलोमीटर पहले छोड़ते हैं, वहां तक ही होएगा वो, बाकी आपको चलना है. तो इंटेलेक्ट आल्सो टेक्स अस टू द पॉइंट वेयर इट कैन टेक अस. सो टू हेलीकॉप्टर 2.5 किलोमीटर पहले तक छोड़ते हैं, वहां से आपको फिर कोई घोड़ा कुछ लेकर चलना है. सो इंटेलेक्ट टेक्स अस टू दैट लेवल एंड इट ड्रॉप्स अस, देन वी बिकम वन विथ इट, द सेल्फ देयर. सो एवं आत्मानम आत्मस्थम आत्मना eva amrusha. Hey Prabhu, take the help of buddhi, which is nindu full garbhini. And what is there in the garbha of that buddhi? Anumana means all the logics, because it has collected all the jnana given by the shastras from the gurus. These are all the things which we have given listed out. You know, the Pratibimbavada is the discussion of the Bimba Pratibimba discussion. The Surya is Bimba and his Pratibimbas are in the pots. Many pots की बात पहले, एक pot पहले ले लो. Pot or bucket, in that water, in the water, the Surya is reflecting. So the real Surya is far away, but reflected Surya. But this fellow also is as if has got the power like the Surya to some extent. He is able to illuminate the other rooms. So in the same way, this through this discussion, the balti or the matka is mayon deha sthula sharira. Then the water is sukshma sharira in general, and exactly the spot where the reflection happens is aham vritti. Total water is sukshma sharira. Everywhere so sunlight doesn't reflect. At a particular point only in a balti it reflects. पूरे बाल्टी भर पानी में सूर्य बिंब प्रतिबिंब होता है क्या? सारे समुद्र में होता है क्या सूर्य चंद्र प्रतिबिंब? एक पर्टिकुलर प्लेस में. Generally, entire place is illumined by that sunlight. You understand? In the balti, when there is water, total water is illumined by sun. Illumination by the sun is different. Expressing as a reflection is different. So illumination of the sun of the total water is equal to the Paramatma giving their respective capacities to Mana Buddhi Chitta. But the Paramatma reflects there, the sun reflects only in a particular point in water. So that point in water is called Aham Vritti. There he reflects. So this is called as a vichara. Then we have to become deep contemplative in this thought. In that reject the deha, reject sukshma sharira, reject the chidabhasa. Then what remains is the Chit Swarupa Atma. To reject the balti, reject the water, reject the reflection, what remains? The reflected bimba. This is called as Pratibimba ke dwara Paramatma. Then, in one place I have discovered, let there be 1,000 baltis with 1,000 place waters. Every one of them, same phenomena. In what same phenomena? There may be many ahamvrittis. Therefore, the reflection of Paramatma in the ahamvritti may make each of the ahamvritti as if independent. But remember, the Chidabhasa or the reflection of sun is never real, never independent. याद रखो उसको. It is not real, not independent, even though it is doing some work. Like that in this Pratibimbavada, lots of questions, answers, discussions, they go on happening in those ashramas where they are bent upon reaching out to the truth. हम ये सब नहीं करते, थोड़ा हम पढ़ लेते हैं बस. We don't have that much deep capacity intellect ka to ponder over, to ask question, to listen the answer, to analyze them, to get the conviction. हम तो बच्चे लोग हैं, we are only browsing through. But there when they question, then they discuss, heated discussion they go through, then they put up this discussion in front of the Guru, then Guru just gives the final touches, both are right, but there's third thing right than this, so that is this. That's how the Guru with the experience guides the disciples there. बट दिस इज हाउ द प्रतिबिंबवाद अनुमान के रूप में उपयोग में आता है. सो इस अनुमान गर्भिणी उससे मेरे पहले ऊपर के तीन चीज सेम रहते. आत्मना आत्मानम आत्मन एव आत्मस्थम, आत्मना आत्मस्थम आत्मानम से एवमात्मानम आत्मस्थम आत्मनि एव, आत्मानम आत्मस्थम आत्मनि एव कॉमन. बट दी बुद्धि अनुमान गर्भिणी हियर यूज्ड इज व्हाट? द प्रतिबिंबवाद. Again and again, every day when we do, then the knowledge becomes deeper, deeper, deeper. We have got the information. I am telling it from the day one. Today is 1047th our Bhagavatam class. 1047वां दिन है आज. शुरू से हम कह रहे हैं, the information is simple. That has to be made very deeper by contemplating on it. हमको जो नॉलेज है मिल गया, उसको बहुत गहराई से हमको समझना परखना है. So further only repeated. Don't say हम समझ गए कि पानी में ये सूर्य का प्रतिबिंब होता है और आगे बढ़ो. He is only information gatherer. That is the biggest problem in spirituality and Vedanta, that we are satisfied with information and we are not satisfied with information. Satisfied with information is this information I am happy with. Not satisfied with information means I want some more information. अरे बेवकूफ, जो पहला वाला इंफॉर्मेशन है उसी में ही कन्फर्मेशन है, उसी में परमात्मा है, उसको पकड़ कर गहराई में जाओ, यू विल गेट परमात्मा. That is what is said in the Upanishad, Medhaya Pedaha. It is not only the Laukika Prajna covers our Atmanamurti, even Vedantic spiritual Prajna also, intellectual knowledge, covers our spiritual sadhana. That is what Nayamatma Pravachanena, Nayamatma Medhaya Bahuna Srutena. And don't we see the people? The more they study Shastra, the more they go away from the Paramatma. सबसे बड़ा डेंजर ये है. इसलिए highly matured intellectual sadhaka, once Shastra he studies, he keeps the Shastra away, he only contemplates through that and realizes. No need of second Shastra. I am doing it for my reflection and my talk. गुरु ईश्वर सेवा है मेरे लिए, नहीं तो पेट पाप की पेट का सवाल है. एक में हमको बता दिए. So this Buddhya Anumana Garbhanya mein one Pratibimbavada is taken every day, deeply we do, then we should be able to clearly understand, because the simile or the example given is so perfect. In the place of the pot or the balti, this Sharira, in the place of the water, this Antakarana, in the place of the Pratibimbita Sthala, it is Ahamritti, and the Pratibimba is Chidabhasa, and the Surya is the Bimba is the Atma. अब जो ऐसे इधर चार बताए, इधर चार बताए, इन चारों को अपने अंदर हमें पकड़ना है, मिलने तक रुकना नहीं. डीप बिकम कॉन्टेम्पलेटिव, then we'll discover ourselves to be far. Where is that sun? Where is the balti, water and all? In the same way, where is that pure Atma? Where are these upadhis? Because of not having this viveka, I became identified with the upadhi and suffering that jiva bhava and all the limitations. The bimba, pratibimba Surya is suffering there. When the water moves, he moves. The water is muddy, he is muddy. And then the pratibimba. Real bimba ko kya ho raha hai? Kuch nahi ho raha. He is always there in his pristine glory. That is what the real self. As earlier said, na tatra atma me na jayate na mriyate. Therefore, na modifies also in between. That is our goal. Reaching to that never changing, eternally existing, all supporting, unmodifying, pure self is the goal. Atmanieva, Atmastam, Atmanaiva, Amrisha, Udhyanumana Garbhinya. Then another Vada comes, one Avachedava. I don't talk all of them, one or two. Avachedavada. Avachedavada is the discussion conditional. In that, the space example is taken. You know, the Avachinna Akasha. So, Maha Akasha, then Ghata Avachinna Akasha. Okay, again Ghata Avachinna or the Matha Avachinna Akasha, anything you take. Gruha Avachinna Akasha. So the space conditioned because of the walls. As if the space has become small, space have become two, and that and these two are different, and the cause effect relation is created. The outer space is the cause for the inner space, the effect. This is Avachedavada discussion. Very deep it is. Has ever the inner space become separate from the outer? Never. But why it is apparent to separate? Because your kudrushti, what is your drushti? You are looking from the upadhi, that which is dividing the space, from that standpoint. You are overpowered by that vision seeing through the upadhi. Therefore, because you are seeing through upadhi, you are forced to, by your own this wrong effort, to differentiate as if there is a big akasha as the cause, small akasha as the effect. Avachedavad. Now remove that, the one which is the hall kaho ya koi bhi matka kaho. Inner and outer space are one. Now, should we need to take away the part or break away the part to discover the oneness between the inner and outer space? No, just to know that it is one. Drop the vision of the looking from the part standpoint. Then we discover the oneness of space. In the same way, in the place of the part, there are upadhis here. So, upadhi avachinna jiva, nirupadhika atma or brahma. They are not two. The Brahman is total Akasha. The Jiva is the घड़े में या कमरे में जो space है वो. The Jiva is never a separate entity from Brahma. Jiva Brahma iva na apara. But look through the upadhi, that is called as avachedana. So ghata avachinna akasha, so to upadhi avachinna jiva. So in the understanding, see going beyond the upadhi, so then we discover oneness. And again, this is a very good Anumana Garbhini Anubhana Pramana, or the point for inquiry, or the Vadana for the inquiring into the self. Very effective, very powerful. Keep on doing it till the thing is known. Then take the Nitya, Anitya, Eka, Aneka, Drashta, Drushya. These are all the knowledges or the means given in Shastra to reach to the self which is beyond other than the entire seen world which we are taking as real. That self is reality. All of them are only because of the reality is not known. Is it not? The beautiful Atmanatma Vivekam is done in that Rupam Drishyam, all that Drashta Drishya Vivek say. So the whole world is Drishyam, eyes are the Drishya, Drashta. All Indriyas are the Drishyam, Mana is the Drashta. All the Vrittis and the Mana is the Drishyam. Then the Sakshi is the Drashta. And the Sakshi is the Druk Swarupa. He never becomes Drishyam. This is the final point. See the Druk Drishya Viveka. Atmanatma Viveka, Jada Chetana Viveka, Eka Aneka Viveka. These are all the Anumana Garvinya Buddhya. We have to note down all these in a notebook and each day take one of them for contemplation. Through any one of them, reach Paramatma. Through any one of these means of the Anumana, or Anumana means not doubt, Anumana Vicharana, reach Paramatma. Mana means measuring, contemplating. Anu means nirantara. Anumana means taking that particular methodology of inquiry. Go on doing inquiry till all the doors get opened for first intellectual understanding. Then truly if you walk the sadhana, you experience it. Buddhya Anumana Garbhinya. The two most powerful Anumana Garbhinis are, as we saw, Anvaya Vyatireka Paddhati. That I spoke so many times, so I need not explain. What is the Anvaya Paddhati? What is that because of which the thing is there? Vyatireka Paddhati is that which is not independently existing there. Which is not independently existing there, it is Vyatirikta, it is not reality. And that which is independently existing and the supporting also, that is the real thing. Uska हमें अन्वय करना है. अन्वय मतलब we have to perceive it, we have to understand it. It is anvita, it is vyatirikta. Through the inquiry, the truth is anvita, the untruth is vyatirikta. So the truth is the gold. Through the anvita, the truth is established. The gold is established as truth. And through Vyaktarikta, the Rupanama, the ornament is established as untruth, real. At this time, we have not inquired, therefore for us, ornaments alone are real. We don't even concern about the gold many a times. But the Anvaya Paddhati mein, at the nook and corner of entire ornament. See, in the Anvaya Paddhati, what happens is, you take the ornament and then search in it what is there. Okay? What happens? In searching what is there in the ornament, what you find at every nook and corner of it is gold alone. Therefore, what is there in the ornament? Entire gold alone is there. Therefore, gold is Anvita. Okay, in the Vyatireka Paddhati, you take the gold, your drushti is on the gold, and ask where is the ornament in it? Nowhere it is. Gold is only gold. ध्यान से देखोगे तो. In this way, the ornament is Vyatirikta. So, अन्वय व्यतिरेक से पूरा विश्व में कौन सी चीज है जो रहने के कारण विश्व का टोटलिटी भी, विश्व का इंडिविजुअलिटी भी है, उसको पकड़ो, वो अन्वय है. That paddhati is अन्वय paddhati. Through that अन्वय paddhati, what do you reach? Every nook and corner in the ornament gold is there. In the same way, every nook and corner of the whole world, Sat Chit Paramatma is there. Because if Sat is removed from anything, that thing becomes Asat. Such a common sense it is. If you remove existence from anything, that becomes non-existent. Therefore, if you are talking something as existing, because it is supported by existence. In what form it is existing, it is many. Millions and millions. 1,000 millions. But everything in whatever the form and name it is existing, is the existence there or not in them common. And common sense is what? Logic. Two existences cannot be. It has to be one. Therefore, one pure existence only, permeating everything which you call as existing. This is called Anvaya. Clear? Now, if existence is all permeating, what is the position of the Rupanama? Because they can't be independent, therefore they have to be accident of non-existing. Therefore, उनका व्यतिरिक्त हो गया, व्यतिरेक हो गया. So, परब्रह्म का अन्वय हो गया, रूपनाम का व्यतिरेक हो गया. देव सर्वम परब्रह्म एव. In playing in different roles and all the Rupanama. So you also play the Rupanama role given to you without missing the pure existing permeating self, the Anvita self. So see yourself everywhere, the pure self. Then play the play. While playing the play, self being the point of view looked from, you want to give importance to the roles that are played to the extent of creating samsara. See, there are two friendly cricket match, and for the sake of tournament or winning the match, there is a cricket. In the friendly cricket match, whoever are winner or loser, they hug each other. But in a tough competition match, जो जीतेगा वो अहंकारी, जो हारा इसको गुस्से से देखता है. ये संसार हो गया. But if a friendly, How do you create that friendly match? We're all one common players of this ground and these teams. And in our childhood, this is what we used to play. Those 20 youngsters around, हर दिन अलग team होता है. Not the same team 11, other they'll fight. No 2 days, the same people are there in one team. Go on shuffling. In that, what happens? Everybody is playing, everybody is enjoying, everybody is going through the victory and success, the failure. Nobody is suffering. Like a movie also. That villain troubles the hero so much. Sometimes he will kill also, but only in acting, no? After that, if they fight with each other, कि तूने मेरे को मारा सिनेमा में क्या मैं रियल भी मारूंगा तेरे को. All are common denominators. We're all artists. We are given roles. We are justifying the roles. But we are not missing our commonality that we are artists. So to commonly the self is substratum, let the play go on. Remember, others have not recognized it. We don't know. But हमको तो पता चला ना. Let us come out of the bandhanam. You play the role. And be firm that I'm playing the role. And follow the rules of the role play. Whatever the role we are playing, follow the rules. That's called as following dharma. If you do the dharma, then the playing role won't bind you. Then identify with the self, you are not missing the bliss. So dukkha nivritti, sukha prapti. So in this way, so many beautiful things from so many shastras, so many repeated times we are listening. आज से काम करो, paper pen ले लो. Any of these Vedantic meditational things are spoken, write them, note them, so that a data is ready for you. Whenever you feel like, एक उसमें से ले लो, आराम से कुर्सी में बैठो, 15-10 मिनट उसमें विचार कर. That's only we have to do. Every effort, every attempt gives us little more entry inside. This is how, in an unassuming manner, with sincerity and devotion and dedication, we have to do the sadhana, escaping from the mind. मन को नहीं बताना, बताया तो मन खींचती है हमको. हाँ, इमोशनल बनते हैं, सेंटिमेंटल बनती है. तो मेरे को बताए बिना तुम ये वो कर रहे हो, then it will cry. Tell the mind, नहीं नहीं, I will go with you also, but थोड़ा आज 15 मिनट मेडिटेशन करने दो. This is how we have to do. So, evam atmanam atmastam atmana eva amrisha prabho buddhya anumana garvinya. Now, another thing. All these, who teaches us when Guru comes? How the Guru will come in our life? How we recognize him? How we surrender to him? First of all, how we get our human life? That also in India, that also in Sanatana Dharma. ये सब कृपा होता है. किनका? भगवान का. और कृपा कब आता है? When we do उपासना to him. That is why सब कुछ है तो भी आउट ऑफ कृतज्ञता टू भगवान उपासना we have to do. कुछ भी नहीं है spiritually worldly, that time also we have to do Bhagwan's upasana. That is why the last thing very powerful said in this shloka is Vasudeva Anuchintaya. Anu Nityam Vasudeva Chinta. This Vasudeva Chinta means Vedanta wise contemplating on that Deva who Vasati Sarvatra. Because Vasudeva means Deva who is Vasati everywhere. वासनात् वासुदेवस्य वासितं भुवनत्रयं सर्वभूतनिवासोऽसि वासुदेव नमोस्तुते. Sarvabhuta is an interesting word. You are in there, everything, and everything is there in you. Therefore, the name of the Lord is Vasudeva. So that way you take pure Jnana Bhasha mein, Vasudeva Anuchintaya means always searching for that truth which is permeating everywhere. Bhakti Bhav mein dekho to Vasudeva is Lord Krishna. Here Anuchinta means doing his upasana and doing prayers to him. Hey Bhagavan, I am on this path of spirituality by your grace, but yet stuck up here and there, not able to move ahead. Please bless me. When our prayers are genuine, थोड़ा और पुश करेंगे भगवान, थोड़ा हम आगे जाते हैं. और पूछेंगे तो और आगे पुश करते रहते हैं. Because of that only, we are pushed, and we have come up to the level of studying the sublime Upanishad with Bhashya and Bhagavatam also exhaustively. But यहाँ भी ना कोई समझ में आ रहा है, ना कुछ याद है, ना कोई इंस्पिरेशन है कि एक्सक्लूसिवली स्पिरिचुअलिटी को जीते हुए परमात्मा को पाएंगे करके. We are still taking all this lightly only and thus postponing our spiritual evolution. Then at this point, we have to pray this. Bhagwan, may our study all that become true, sincere. May we single pointedly seek only the truth. We should live for the truth. We should die for the truth only. That type of just in us, zeal in us, urgency in us, sense of urgency, please give, O Lord. क्योंकि वो सेंस ऑफ अर्जेंसी नहीं है तो सिंगल पॉइंटेडनेस नहीं आएगा. सिंगल पॉइंटेड एफर्ट नहीं है तो ऑल द ऑब्स्टैकल्स बैरिकेड्स वोंट गो अवे. वी विल नॉट रिकॉग्नाइज द सेल्फ. So this should be our prayer now. That is the meaning of Vasudeva Anuchintaya. Everything, भगवान विवेक वैराग्य नहीं आया, समाधि नहीं कर पा रहा हूँ, मुमुक्षुता स्ट्रांग नहीं है, गुरु को तो मैंने पहचाना ही नहीं अभी तक, वो तो मेरे बेचारे इतने मेरे सामने हैं और अवेयर ऑफ हिम wherever, but the guru buddhi, guru bhava is not coming towards him, or send a guru towards whom I have total guru buddhi, guru bhavana. Whatever we are lacking in spirituality, श्रवण ठीक नहीं हो रहा है, आ रहा हूँ क्लास में लेकिन लगातार कंसिस्टेंसी नहीं है. इवन तो फिजिकली आई एम इन द क्लास, माइंड में इतना आई एम बग्ड अप विथ सो मेनी अदर इश्यूज एटसेट्रा. Give me that common sense that when I enter into the class, I should drop all of them outside saying that फिर से जब मैं बाहर आऊँगा याद रखूँगा, फिलहाल तो मुझे छोड़ो. है कि नहीं? Like you leave the चप्पल outside when you enter in the house in the South Indian type. नॉर्थ इंडिया में चप्पल लेकर हर जगह इवन भगवान के रूम में भी घूमते हैं. यहाँ तो वही चप्पल लेकर मारते हैं साउथ में. अब इधर भी बदल रहा है. There is no north, south, east, west there or the western country. Everywhere the destruction has come, by the way. The example is as you leave outside. So to leave all nonsense outside in the class on the seat of meditation while doing puja, our concern is about only how much we do sadhana. भगवान give me that capacity. क्लास में आता हूँ लेकिन फिजिकली बॉडी इधर है, भाग रहा है मैन. तो मेक द मन एकाग्र. So to Bhagavan, please make my mana free from all these antarayas. Is it not? This is where things we have to through Anuchinta ask him. Give me that desire, not only to listen Upanishad Jnanam in the class, but a desire to study them at home. Enough of all Purana इतिहास साइड में रखो, अभी सिर्फ कहानियां हो, रोते रहो 24 घंटे. In all the crying miserable thing, there is only duality. In the Brahmananda of Vedanta, there is no duality. It's a ocean of bliss. This is a ocean of misery. So let me study deeply, contemplate deeply the Tattva Shastra. Hey Bhagavan, hey mauka do. In this way, Vasudeva Anuchinta means always putting in front of the Lord where we have reached up to, telling the Lord what are the problems that are happening, asking the Lord for the next step. In this way, Vasudeva Anuchinta. So, evam atmanam atmastam atmana eva amrusha he pramo बुद्ध्या अनुमान गर्भिण्या वासुदेवा अनुचिंतया. अब इतना स्पष्ट हम सुने पढ़े फिर भी हमको कोई पल्ला नहीं पड़ रहा, हमें क्या करें? प्रार्थना फिर से भगवान को. आस्क हिम इनफ ऑफ माय इंडल्जेंस इन द वर्ल्डलीनेस. ये भगवान अगला जन्म तो ऐसे महा योगियों के कुल में जन्म दो जहाँ पैदाइश से ही ब्राह्मण की तरह ब्राह्मणी बनकर शुद्ध अंतकरण, एकाग्र अंतकरण, सूक्ष्म अंतकरण, परमात्मा प्राप्ति का जिज्ञासा, परमात्मा शरणागति रूपी अनन्य भक्ति, ये सारे सद्गुणों से भरे. मैं तो ऐसा प्रार्थना करता. बिकॉज इन ऑल उपनिषद्स ब्राह्मणस्य एव अधिकारः ब्रह्म प्राप्तौ. See, in that mantra, every time we quote it, Pariksha Lokan Karmachitan Brahmana, not Kshatriya Vaishya Shudra. And this Brahmana Kshatriya Vaishya Shudra in today's world is according to their nature or guna, not by birth. In the olden days, birth and nature used to be pakka. ब्राह्मण घर में जो फायदा हुआ ब्राह्मण के लक्षण उसके पास होते थे, नॉट द अदर थ्री. क्षत्रिय के वहां फायदा हुए तो क्षत्रिय होता, वो शंकर नहीं होता था वहां. नॉट शंकर, शंकर. द क्रॉस ब्रीडिंग वाज नॉट देयर. Not like today. Brahmana marrying Shudra and what is born nobody knows. Are born in Brahmana but Lakshanas are Shudra. Some Shudra are generally here but they are looking like Brahmana. सब गड़बड़ हो गया. Never mind. There is way out from every confusion. That is the kindness of God. What is the way out here? According to Lakshanas. So Lakshana Brahmana is what? शमोदमस्तप शौचम क्षांतिरार्जमेव च ज्ञानम विज्ञानम आस्तिक्यम ब्रह्म कर्म स्वभावजम. Don't hold on to whatever the kula we are now. We should seek for that which helps in reaching Paramatma. Gunas. And truly we born in Brahmana family with all others also Brahmana, and everyone is encouraging and encouraged in their spirituality. The sailing becomes smoother, travel becomes smoother. And that way of praying. If you don't like that way, because you are obsessed with other, whichever the caste you belong, at least ask for sadgunas which will become qualified or sufficient for taking us to the Lord. सो अच्छी तरह संस्कृत भाषा आ जावे, है ना, शास्त्र को गंभीरता से श्रद्धा से पढ़ने की कैपेसिटी मिल जावे और उसका अर्थ समझ में आवे, ऐसा जन्म में हमको दे भगवान. When I study the Gita Upanishad, the meaning of that should happen in me at that very moment, not contemplation, meditation, पता नहीं कब होगा. So this is what Vasudevanu Chintaya. हमेशा दो ही बात है जिंदगी में, परमात्मा को पाने का कोशिश करो, नहीं हुआ तो परमात्मा को पाने का हिम्मत या सब कुछ देने के लिए भगवान से प्रार्थना करो. There should be no third thing. With the given abilities, pursue Paramatma. If they are not sufficient, ask Paramatma to give sufficient abilities. Abilities include of the mind, intellect, time, all of that. That's the meaning of Vasudeva Anuchintaya. Vasudeva को भी साथ ले जाना. In the Veda Kala, because their sharpness, they didn't need any Devata Murti for their meditation. Guru was everything for them. Guru teachings are everything. Guru also never used to tell, अरे मेरे चरण पकड़, कोई जरूरत नहीं, जो मैं ज्ञान दिया वो पकड़, you are मोक्ष, मुक्त. But as the time passes and all, capacities are reduced. Therefore, we need a input support from the outer source. Like there were the days, husband used to earn, wife and 10 children used to eat, still some money. अब मियाँ बीवी दोनों काम करें फिर भी काफी नहीं पैसे. Time is changing. Is it not? Both are earning, still there is scarcity of money. How tough? Cost of living बढ़ गया everywhere in the world. Understood? In the same way, the times have changed. We are not like in the Veda Kala where independently, exclusively inquire and reach the truth. In this Pauranika and further Kala, it is become necessary for we, the Alpa Jivas, Alpa Shaktiman, to invoke the grace of the Samashta Shakti, whether it is Rama or Krishna, whatever the form. And that supply comes also. It was not required, therefore it was not there in Veda Kala. It is required now, it is available also. So, Rama, Krishna, Vasudeva, Anuchintana करते रहो. मैं तो वही करता हूँ बाबा. For me, 100%, it is Daiva and Guru Parampara Krupa that we are doing this regularly. Their Krupa only invoked like this regularly will put us in the next step, next step, next step. अभी रिलैक्स और थोड़ा रिलैक्स होना है. 20% हो गया रिलैक्सेशन और 10%. अभी 90 है, अभी 10 हो गया तो 90 भी हो जाएगा. Wherein we do everything what they say without ambiguity, same time we surrender everything to them only. क्या मजा है ना बात. जो काम दिया करते गए और totally surrender किया. Who is the mind? Who is the ego? Who is the intellect? Who is the indriyas? Which is the deha which will bind us after that? If we can reach to that level, whatever sadhanas Guru God telling we are doing, after that just in surrender, relaxing in their lap. Where is samsara for such one? Oh, बढ़िया रहता है वो बात, जबरदस्त. That state if it comes to us. At that level, even we are pulled into the world for doing so many things, we know ये भी ईश्वर लीला है. Not now at this level with impurities of mind, don't justify. स्वामी इसका मतलब क्या, हम संसार में ये भी ईश्वर की लीला है, ईश्वर नहीं चाहा मेरे को संसार में ना. ईश्वरा never wants you to go into samsara at the cost of spirituality. He gives a vision. That's what I'm saying. Even we are pulled to the worldly things to do. In that we don't miss the spirituality. ये वाली कृपा हो जाएगी. ठीक है? So then this shloka is done. Then chodito vipravakyena, in these 4-5 shlokas, the final touches our great Shukadevji does to Parikshit ji. जितने बार इस चैप्टर को आप रिवाइज करते जाए उतना अच्छा That is what I feel. Even also, I'll try. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadhaya Purnameva Avashishyate Om Shanti 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 Om Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. Om Sri Krishna Sharanam Mama Sri Vyasa Sharanam Mama Sri Bhagavata Sharanam Mama Sri Sadguru Sharanam Mama Sri Suta Sharanam Mama Sri Shukadeva Sharanam Mama Shri Brahma Sharanam Mama, Shri Vishnu Sharanam Mama, Shri Parabrahma Sharanam Mama, Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Sharanam Mama, Sharanam Mama, Shri Krishna Govinda, Hare Murare, He Nata Narayana Vasudeva, Shri Krishna Govinda, Hare Murare, He Nata Narayana Vasudeva, Shri Krishna Govinda, Hare Murare, हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव ओम मूकं करोति वाचालं पंगुं लंघयते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे परमानन्दमाधवं स्वर्गे सत्ये च कैलासे वैकुण्ठे नास्ति अयं रसः अतः पिबन्तु सद्भाग्याः मामामुच्यत कर्हिचित् ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय ॐ श्रीकृष्णपरब्रह्मणे नमः श्रीमद्भागवत महापुराणं दशमस्कन्धः उत्तरार्धः एकपञ्चाशत्तमोऽध्यायः श्री शुक उवाच श्रीमुचुकुन्द उवाच ओके these four beautiful slokas 1 2 3 4 5 6 are of the highest order. Let us do today. One is done yesterday, two or three more. In this way, maybe in a day or two, this beautiful chapter of Muchukunda doing Lord Krishna's Stuti and teaching us how to do the introspection and what to learn out of it. That will be done. So chant from the verse 53, 54 up to 58. Om karoti karmani tapassu nishtitaha nivrutta bhogastadapekshaya dadat punascha bhuyeyamaham swaraditi pravruddhatarsho न सुखाय कल्पते भवापवर्गो भ्रमतो यदा भवेत् जनस्य तर्ह्यच्युत सत्समागमः सत्सङ्गमो यर्हि तदैव सद्गतौ परावरेशे त्वयि जायते मतिः मन्ये ममानुग्रह ईशते कृतः राज्यानुबन्धावगमो यदृच्छया यः प्रार्थ्यते साधुभिरेकचर्यया वनं विविक्षद्भिः रखण्डभूमिपैः न कामये अन्यं तव पादसेवनात् अकिञ्चन प्रार्थ्यतमात् वरं विभो आराध्य कस्त्वां हि अपवर्गदं हरे वृणीत आर्यो वरम् आत्मबन्धनं तस्मात् विसृज्याशिष ईश सर्वतः रजस्तमः रजस्तमः निरञ्जनं निर्गुणमद्वयं परम् त्वां ज्ञप्तिमात्रं पुरुषं व्रजाम्यहं चिरमिह वृजिनार्तस्तप्यमानोऽनुतापैः अवितृषषडमित्रो अलब्धशान्ति कथञ्चित् शरणदसमुपेतस्त्वत्पदाब्जं परात्मन् अभयं ऋतम् अशोकं पाहि मापन्नमीश ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः. So up to 52 the introspection was going on. Here also the introspection only. So in this Bhagavan says our Raja Muchukunda's sayings are what? Karoti karmani. I told yesterday, doing very many yajna karmas. Tapasu nishtitaha. Some are doing variety of tapasyas. So the yajna karma is also done with the nishtha. Tapasyas also are done with the nishtha. In doing both of them, while doing both of them, nivrutta bhogaha. All the bhogadi, nidra bhoga, vishaya bhoga, other bhoga, everything given up. Because when you do the yajnas and upasanas and tapasyas, first thing is keeping away all the bhoga. Second thing is what? Whenever we do the yajna and upasana, mainly, sometime in tapasya also what? Dadata, giving so much in charity. So a peculiar person's picture is depicted here. He is giving lots of charities. That also after doing big yajnas and upasanas. अन्नदान कर रहा है, वस्त्र दान कर रहा है, धन दान कर रहा है. And he himself is in variety of tapasyas. So while doing yajna, while doing tapasya, while doing upasanas, while doing the all the dana karma, he himself is freed from nivritta bhoga, all the indulgences in bhoga. कितना बढ़िया है. आप पूछो उनको कि ये सब क्यों कर रहे हो. व्हाट विल यू से कि ऐसे वाले या इससे बढ़कर मुझे और दूसरा चाहिए. Therefore, his giving up this bhoga is not true out of vairagya and also with mumukshata that I must know the self. He is giving up these things in anticipation of getting some more. Therefore, his tarsha is increasing only. When he is maintaining that mode of increasing trishna, how will he be happy? Therefore, pravruddha tarsha na sukhaya kalpate. ये छोटी चीज को छोड़ रहा है बड़े को पाने के लिए विषयों का ही, नॉट स्पिरिचुअल. So he is increasing his trishna only. Then trishna will never make you happy. Pravruddha tarsha na sukhaya kalmade. देखो, that is why half of the sentence, very real. Remaining half we have to add. The half of the sentence is in that bhajana. जाहि विधि राखे राम ताहि विधि रहिए तर्षा तृष्णा को अपनाइए मत. This is the half sentence. The remaining half is what? जाहि विधि राखे राम ताहि विधि रहकर करे क्या? If you don't add it, then the bhajan is incomplete. जहां भगवान ने रखा वहां से तृप्त होकर spend that whole life for the परमात्मा प्राप्त. भजनकार भी जब लिखते हैं अच्छे लिखते हैं, but if they have the complete vision, then they'll write complete. I don't know the whole bhajan, but this much I am quoting. Remaining portion of that bhajan में होता होगा वो. सीताराम 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 कहिए जाहि विधि राखे राम ताहि विधि रहिए. कुछ ऐसे कह, जिंदगी के ढोर शोभ हाथ दीनानाथ के महलों में राखे चाहे झोपड़ी में वास दे. हाफ इज गिवन देयर अबाउट तृप्ति टुवर्ड्स द वर्ल्ड. वेरी गुड, बट करे क्या फिर उसके बाद? इट कांट गो विदाउट सेइंग, इट हैज टू बी सेड. दैट इज मोर इंपॉर्टेंट. Spend the time in Paramatma. I am comparing that bhajan with this beautiful one sentence idiom with which we concluded yesterday. Pravruddha tarsha na sukhaya kalpate. विषय भोगों की तृष्णा आप प्रवृद्ध या बढ़ाते जाओगे तो आपके सुख की जो है कैपेसिटी, सुख का जो क्वांटिटी कम होता रहता है ना. तृष्णा एंड सुख दे आर ऑपोजिट टू ईच अदर. तृप्ति एंड सुख दे गो टुगेदर. ऑब्जर्व करके देखो, है ना. We have eaten 7 ice creams, but still there is no trupti, let us say. Trishna is there. Even after eating 7, you are not in sukha. But one ice cream you ate or anything, and you said, Truptosmi, from within the heart, you can see you are more happy. मुझ तो कहते हैं मैं खुश हूं, मैं मेरे को क्यों खाना है आइसक्रीम, नहीं चाहिए, नहीं मजा आता है. अरे मजा नहीं तो आता है, मैं मजे में हूं ऑलरेडी. चीजें लेना मजा के कारण, किसको जो मजे में नहीं है, जो ऑलरेडी मौज मजे मस्ती में है, तो आई विल हैव दैट. दिस वी डोंट नो. चिल्ड्रन आर इन दैट मूड. They are in maja, in playing and all. This mother pulls that fellow from the play. She wants to feed that fellow. She is in worry कि नहीं खाएगा तो मरेगा वगैरह करके. वो खुश है. वो जब पेट में भूख लगती है, खुद ही आके कागज भी दो खाएगा वो. That is why from childhood, let the children feel the hunger, feel the thirst. Let them feel the sleep. Then only give them. Then only they know the value of it. That's a different topic. We have taken this example for the tarsha or the trusha, trupti. Child कहते क्यों फीड कर रहे हो, मैं खुश हूँ. बट भी से बेटा मेरे लाडले मेरे प्यारे, all our funny desire which we have, we want to express through the children. Therefore, we go on feeding them, then they get fed up only. And then he automatically in the mind develops the aversion. Because of the aversion, he doesn't want it. Therefore, anything to खाना है, then he wants the variety. That variety is called junk food. अब उस गधे को खाना ही मत दो, वो जो देगा वो खाएगा वो. That is how you have to train. Whoever it is, that child of yours or grandchild. Huh? If by mistake, if I said something true, please forgive me. So, you let him know the value of it. And children basically are trupti mein rehte hain. We only spoil them. Never give the choice to children. बेटा कौन सा ड्रेस चाहिए बताओ, कौन सा चाहिए. नेवर. हाउ दैट बेवकूफ विल नो व्हाट इज गुड और बैड. आपको नहीं क्या अकल. ही शुड टेक व्हाट यू गिव, दैट्स इट. Then only learn the art of not demanding and contentment. In contentment. Then he'll not become a complaining person towards the world when he grows. Such fellow misguided by the mother, when he gets married, whatever the wife gives the food, he will not like it. That's why the intelligent wife or the girl chooses a क्या कहते हो कुकिंग डिपार्टमेंट है ना, वो क्या बोलते हैं उनको, शेफ्स. उनको शादी कर दे, तू ही बना मेरे को खिला. Is it not? Anyway, you will not like what I make. Understood what is the meaning of pravruddha tarshaha na sukhaya kalpate. And it's a disease of the intellect or mind. Whatever is desired when it comes, it wants little more. It wants that more is to. The mind works like that. Like in any private companies. When those sales representatives, बेचारे दिन भर मेहनत करके, when they achieve the target given of 100%, do you think the company will be happy? Outside they clap for him and all. दिमाग उनका अलग काम करता है. If he could do this much, तो next year इसको और 20% ज़्यादा target देंगे and show him some incentive. This बेचारा again works. Same is our mana. What it desires, if you give, it is not contented. It will want some more. That's called pravruddha tarshaha. It doesn't go unless we recognize it and eliminate. It has nothing to do with how many shastras you have studied. With all the shastra study, you can still have the trishna for even silly things of the world. देखो नेगेटिव चीजें मन में होता है ना, उसको मार मार के उनको एनकाउंटर करने से वो जाते हैं, नहीं तो नहीं जाएंगे वो. They will go along with our study of Shastra, like the police are camped at this place, terrorists also camped at that place. They just look for the police inadvertence, then they attack, ambush. So too these negativities keep on waiting. In a weak moment of our sadhana, they ambush us and attack us. Then we are lost. Therefore, what to do, army? How come they are giving chance for terrorists? अब तो सब satellites है, सब कुछ आ गए, चुन चुन के मार दो. How come every 10 days, 1 month, some group of 5, 10 police are killed by terrorists? How come it's happening? Finish. जाओ वगैरह. We have doubt that it. डर खौफ पैदा करना है किसी को अंदर आने के लिए. And the more problem is not those are infiltrated, those stupid fellows who are supporting from inside. इसी बहाने हटा दो उनको भी. We don't know they are supporting in the interest of the country. Everything is justified. चुन चुन कर डराते ना बस. That is way, in that way China is good. किसी को मुंह खोले नहीं देते वो. Strike the balance. How come you can support some anti-national elements? You are as bad as the terrorist only. एक एविडेंस भी मिल गया. You have to win and say देखो बता इसने ऐसा शुरू किया, आगे और क्या करेगा हमको नहीं पता. देश की रक्षा हमारी जिम्मेवारी. No public who are patriotic will oppose it. If they oppose, फिर उनको फिर खड़े कर दो खड़गरी में पीछे. Then what happens? Others get frightened. We have to create fear, otherwise people won't change. Fearless are the bad elements in India. Like that UP में, that's why they took that thing in the hand. ऐसा डरा डरा के सबको कुचल डाला. It's a great achievement it is. Otherwise the bad will not go away either from the society or from the mind. We are talking about the mind. So चुन चुन कर उनको निकाल देना. One of them is tarsha. Pravruddha tarsha na sukhaya kalpate. Is it not? Think about it. Enough. अभी वो Tarsha or Trusha is called another word Asha. That alone is the one which is again and again pushing us into the world. वही भोग फिर से चाहिए और थोड़ा चाहिए, बार बार चाहिए, कुछ वैरायटी चाहिए, उसमें और कुछ मिला के चाहिए, हर कोई तृप्ति नहीं होता. Think about it. And about Paramatma, there's a beginning only. What to talk about? The जिज्ञासा for it. हाँ, बस एक क्लास सुन लिया, इतना जल्दी तृप्ति इसमें इधर तृप्ति नहीं होना चाहिए. अर्जुना से शृणोतो नास्ति तृप्तिर्मे. I am not having trupti. Even Parikshit ji also says, भगवान आप कहते जाइए भगवान लीलाओं को, हे गुरु महाराज तृप्ति नहीं है मुझे. ऐसे आध्यात्मिकता में तृप्ति शुड नॉट बी. अबाउट द वर्ल्डली थिंग्स तर्षा को रोक दो, नहीं तो तर्षा का विवृद्धि होती रहती है और दुख बढ़ता रहता है. यह तृष्णा includes the desire, desire includes all its varieties with all the upadhis at every place. Any one of them you value, your sukha level is reducing. इनर आत्म आनंद, which is सहज आनंद, शाश्वत आनंद है, वो एक्सप्रेस क्यों नहीं हो रहा? उसको वही वी आर नॉट एबल टू रिकॉग्नाइज इट बिकॉज ऑफ मिलियंस ऑफ डिजायर्स एट द माइंड लेवल फॉर द मिलियंस ऑफ थिंग्स. कोई भी खत्म ही नहीं हो रहा, नहीं होते वो चुन चुन कर मारना है. सो टू गुड क्वालिटीज विल नॉट कम, यू हैव टू चुन चुन कर उनको बढ़ाना है. You know this good thing, you know that अग्निवीर, अग्निपथ अग्निवीर है ना, इट्स वेरी गुड. चुन चुन कर जिनको देशभक्ति है उनको आर्मी में भरना है. इट्स वेरी गुड. इफ यू गुड मनी, those who are unemployed, everybody should be put in army. Having trained them, then put them everywhere. There are such a resource. Any natural calamity, disaster, social services, everywhere you can start a army के गाइडेंस में शादी का एक कंपनी शुरू करो, आर्मी के सुपरविजन में हॉस्पिटल खोलो. आर्मी कैन डू एवरीथिंग इन द कंट्री. इफ यू मेक मैक्सिमम आर्मी इन इंडिया, 140 करोड़ में मेरे ख्याल में 80 करोड़ आर्मी होना चाहिए. कम से कम 60 करोड़, आधा 70. They can do everything. That way we have to train them. They can be teachers, there can be doctors, they can be everyone, social servants. और सैलरी दो उनको. चुन चुनकर सेलेक्ट द देशभक्तास एंड इंक्रीज. इन द नेम ऑफ गुड क्वालिटीज चुन चुनकर हमको सेलेक्ट करना है और बैड को चुन चुनकर मारना है. हियर वन इज गिवन प्रवृत्त तर्षा न सुखाय कल्पते. So he has given that explanation. On the superficial level, he is a tapasvi. He is doing upasana, he is doing yajna, he is controlling all his faculties, he is not indulging any bhoga, he is only nivritta bhoga. But पीछे पूछो उनको ये सब क्यों कर रहा है? पुनः च भूयेयम अहम स्वराड. दोबारा बार बार मुझे स्वराट बनना है, इससे बड़ा स्वराट बनना है, इससे ज्यादा पृथ्वी, इतने ज्यादा सैन्य और मोर बड़ा पैलेस, उसके लिए मैं ये कर रहा हूँ. सो इसका तर्ष प्रवृत्ति हो रहा है. कहाँ होगा उसको तृष्णा, है ना? Our problem whenever we go to somebody's houses or any marriage or any shopping mall, वहाँ की चीजों को देखते ही ये चीज मेरे पास नहीं है, ये होता तो you get a desire. वाह रे वाह. Till that is fulfilled, again you are not at peace. ना सुखाया कल. Moment you get it and go to somebody else and somebody has something better than it. If you don't cut that trishna, then your life will not end. That is how all these women folk, they come make as a club and meet and show each other what good things they have, and others don't have, others show they have, then they get desire, then go home and धूम धड़ाका. They take care of the husband, in-law, outlaw. क्या जरूरत है इतना? They do all that. Immature, uneducated that way. Creating a chaos in the house. A peaceful family has become pieces now. Anyway, after this is said, now another cute, beautiful shloka. Okay, कि भवापवर्गो भ्रमतो यदा भवेत जनस्य तर्हि अच्युत सत्समागमः सत्संगमो यर्हि तदैव सद्गतौ परावरेशे त्वयि जायते मतिः. देखो आजकल इन श्लोक जो हम पढ़ रहे हैं ना, whether here or whether in Adi Shankara Bhashyam in the Upanishads. Some words only are given, but in those some words, so much of data is there, and it is becoming such a task for me to explain all of that because I understand that. छोड़ के जाने को मन भी नहीं होता बिकॉज रात में नींद नहीं आती. बट ऐसा तो कभी हुआ नहीं मुझे कि ये वाला बात क्यों छोड़ दिया, क्यों टाल दिया. That I cannot tolerate because that's why you take maximum time to explain whichever we know. Very pregnant shlokas they are, containing so many things. Everything like Bhaja Govindam of Adi Shankara looks to be small text. But if you give me to talk on that 31 shlokas, I need at least 200 days. Because so much he has filled in that. Are you not seeing in our Bhagavatam 12th Skandha? कोई कोई चैप्टर तो हमने 60-80 दिन ने पढ़ा. Very important, very informative also. Okay, so here the up to the above shloka samsara gati is told. Now from here the mukti marga is telling. Who is telling? Our own Raja Muchukunda. It's a part of his all introspection. Listen carefully. I'll try to explain in a simple form. Hua to hua, nahi to your prarabdha. He says Bhramataha means as we were wandering, as said in the earlier shlokas. ऐसे भ्रमण करते करते यदा भवाप वर्ग भवेत. ऐसे भ्रमण करते करते जब कभी जिस किसी भी कारण से भव अपवर्ग भवेत मीन्स संसार के प्रति थोड़ा सा वैरागी जब जन्म लेता है. Understood? Brahmataha means in this way from one life to the other, one desire to the other, one indulgence to the other. We are going on. Yeah, whenever it happens, what it happens? कि भव अपवर्ग यदा भवेत ब्रह्मतः. भ्रमण करते करते इस भव के प्रति जब अपवर्ग मीन्स अनिच्छा उत्पन्न होती है, वैराग्य उत्पन्न होता है. कैसा होगा हो? By one's own thinking, here I am going through only the temporary things, or maybe you met or some punya you have done, so that has resulted in this form. Okay, or this thing is understood to be limited, not giving satisfaction, or sometimes boring also. एक एक बंदे को एक एक तरह का उस भव अपवर्ग होता है. भव के प्रति अपवर्ग, ये संसार के प्रति अनिच्छा में वैराग्य. वेन संसार के प्रति अनिच्छा या वैराग्य होता है यदा भवेत भ्रमतः, भ्रमण करते करते बीच में कहीं. सो भवापवर्ग भ्रमतः यदा भवेत. सो यदा भ्रमतः भव अपवर्ग भवेत हुआ तो. एंड व्हेन इज दैट टू व्हिच सीकर? भगवान इज नॉट स्पेसिफाइंग हियर. मुचुकुंद जी, नोबडी कैन स्पेसिफाई. जब कभी हो, then what it leads to? The apavarga, the vairagya toward the bhava, the samsaric sukha. When the vairagya comes, what it leads to? Ki he achyuta tarhi janasya satsamagamaha. Then only this jiva or the jana or the human being, he will have the satsamagamaha. He will go and get the satsamagama. He will go for it also, and the guru also comes in his life. जब तक he is enjoying his bhava, no apavarga or vairagya for that, guru is there but he will not come. Guru is there but he will not see also this person because he is busy in that. This is the second sentence. यदा भ्रमतः करते करते भव के प्रति अपवर्ग हुआ तदा ये अच्युता सत्समागमः भवेत्. ये कृष्ण भगवान को उपदेश दे रहे हैं as if it's not a उपदेश. He is telling his opinion. Please Lord, if it is wrong, you correct me. Wrong, Lord never corrects because he is perfect. So tada satsangamah bhavet janasya. Hey Isha, is it right, Lord? Lord must have nodded his head. और जब तक भाव में अपवर्ग नहीं होता है ना, द डिसइंटरेस्ट और टेस्टलेसनेस और वैराग्य, एंजॉय करते रहेंगे, इंडल्ज करते रहेंगे. इट में भी लैक्स एंड लैक्स ऑफ जन्म, इवन प्रलय महाप्रलय. और जब कभी ये है तो द फर्स्ट रिजल्ट ऑफ दैट अपवर्ग फॉर द भव इज सत्समागमः. He will go to a Sant Mahatma or any satsang. Second step. One that happens. The third one is what? कि सत्संगमो यर्हि. जब सत्संग बढ़ने लगता है, ज्यादा रेगुलर सुनते लगोगे तो क्या होगा? तदा एवा, then only सद्गतौ परावरेशे त्वयि मति जायते. In you, slowly his interest and his curiosity, his inquiry goes on growing in that person. In you. Who are you? Three Visheshanas are given. Sadgato Paravareshe. 2. You who is the Ishvara for Para and Avara. Para, let us say the higher worldly experiences Sukabhoga, Avara is the lower one. Para is transcendental, Avara is immanent. For this Para and Avara, the one who are Ishvara, that is in you. So Paravar के ईश्वर रूपी आप में सदगतो, आप जो सद रूपी गति है, you are the absolute truth reality. Towards you the mati jayate, the intellect starts bending towards. So when will a person become spiritual? In the satsanga, when he goes on listening. When will he listen to satsanga? When he has got little freedom from the bhava called as apavarga. So भाव के प्रति अपवर्ग हुआ तो सत्संग हो गया. सत्समागम होते ही ईश्वर के प्रति मति लगने लगती है. That's called सन्मति. सद्गतो परावरेशे त्वयि मतिः जायते. सत्संगमो यर्हि. And सत्संगो कदा जायते? यर्हि यदा, what is said here, भवापवर्गः भ्रमतः यदा भवेत्. भ्रमण करते हैं. नहीं क्यों? अपवर्ग नहीं हुआ मानो from this bhava, you will do the भ्रमणम only. You will not go to satsang. You will not get from him the information regarding the presence of the Lord, and the Lord being everything, reaching the Lord is reaching everything. All of that he will never get on. So having studied all that, what is our opinion about ourselves? Where are we now? भगवापवर्ग में, भाव में भ्रमण करते करते लिटिल अपवर्ग हुआ हमको. दैट इज हाउ वी आर कमिंग टू द क्लास. हृदय में ले जाओ तो ईश्वर के प्रति जानने की इच्छा में हृदय में गंभीर होएगा. फिर हृदय में उस ईश्वर को खोजते रहेंगे तो हृदय में उनका प्राकट्य होगा. इज इट नॉट? सी हाउ ईच श्लोका इज सो क्लियर, कंप्लीट. दैट्स व्हाई आई वाज रियली टच्ड बाय दिस पोर्शन. इसलिए धीरे धीरे एक या दो श्लोक हम कर रहे हैं हर दिन. कोई बात नहीं, चलें दो टाइम, और क्या इससे बढ़िया करने का. So he has told us कि don't be carried away by those people also who are appearing to be tapasvis, doing yajnas, upasanas, and he are freed from even निवृत्त भोगः. बट ये सब कर रहे हैं, उनको दिल में इससे बड़ा और चीज चाहिए, इसी को लेकर कर रहे हैं. And for you the once for all sentence is प्रवृद्ध तर्षः न सुखाय कल्पते. Therefore the तर्षा को तृप्ति से रोक दो, you become spiritual. And in that sequence only is भ्रमण करते करते from one position to other, one loka to other, one sukha bhoga to other. For some reason when the apavarga, the vairagya for the bhava happens, then he will go towards the guru, or guru comes near him, or guru is always there, him he was not recognizing, now he recognizes. Sometime guru himself sees, अरे इस बंदे के अंदर थोड़ा अपवर्ग हो गया भव का, I can take a chance of trying to induce in him the divinity. And he guru goes. तो हर तरह का होता है. शिष्य ही ढूंढ ढूंढ कर गुरु के ही पास जाना हमेशा नहीं है. गुरु खुद ही आते हैं. एंड द बेस्ट एग्जांपल इज दिस स्टोरी ओनली. परीक्षित जी सैट, गुरु ओनली केम. परीक्षित तो बैठ गए ना वो प्रायोपवेश करके. जनरली अकॉर्डिंग टू अदर उपनिषद स गुरु में एवं अभिगच्छेत. गुरु के बाद शिष्य को ही जाना है. यहाँ शिष्य के गुरु आया. फॉर मेनी एंड हंड्रेड्स ऑफ रीजंस that he has seen a प्रवेश बैठे हैं. नारायण ने उनको कहा सुखदेव जी का, ए शुक जाके उनको पढ़ाओ भागवतम. And if Shukadev ji, Parikshit ji goes to him, then thousands who are gathered there to listen Bhagavad, they will not get a chance. So ऐसे बहुत सारे वजह है क्योंकि गुरु आए. बट यहाँ गुरु के आने के बाद सेम थिंग, गुरु में वो अभिगच्छेता. और परीक्षित जी हैज डन. मैं मरने के लिए बैठा हूँ, आप क्यों आए गुरु महाराज, चलो दक्षिणा दे रहा हूँ, खा के निकल जाओ. ऐसा नहीं कहा उन्होंने. He has approached the Shukadevji with the Guru Bhava. That is the meaning of Upanishad, saying कि Guru Meva Abhigachet. Then he asked the Guru the best question, that what is a person throughout life has to do to get mukti, especially at the time of death. At the time of death. Mriyamanasya. Then Shukadevji took that chance. See, such a beautiful Bhagavata containing 24 avatara, so many bhakta, so many rajarshi, so many devarshi, सबको उन्होंने बता दी 7 दिन में, which has become a source of knowledge and liberation to millions and millions after that till now, और आगे भी चलता रहेगा. So I am talking about the second point of when the भव अपवर्ग होता है. See, परीक्षित जी को वो मृत्यु का शाप सुनते ही भव के प्रति अपवर्ग हो गया. Then he sat there, Guru came. Then Samagama हो गया, Sat Samagama. then Paravare se ईश्वर पे उनका मति जाए थे. And Parikshit is so special. His mind has so much engrossed in Paramatma in within those 7 days that he just said, I am the self now. With body, I have nothing to do. Let Takshaka come and bite. It won't touch me. Tomorrow, that thing, first Shukadevji himself will say, है ना, मृत्युवो नोपदक्षन्ति मृत्युना मृत्युम ईश्वर. तक्षक आके डसेगा तो तुमको कुछ लगेगा नहीं. वो दैट पोर्शन टुमारो विल सी मोस्टली. कल खत्म करेंगे शायद हम उसको या परसों. So this is the beauty of this shloka. And the next shloka is the very, very cute one. And in that, the introspection goes to a higher level. After that, in the 3 shlokas, answer to Lord Krishna's that open offer of any boon you ask. What to ask, we learn now from our Raja Muchukunda tomorrow or day after. Thank you. Sarvam Krishna Arpanam Om. Purnamada Purnamidam Purna Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Om. Shanti 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 Om. Samani Pranaya Panaya Samramani Madhya Madhya Madhvanotra Vashnastu Tamura ओम नीलमेघ श्याम नित्य मोहन बाल गोपाल वेणुगान लोल वेदांत वेद्य नवनीत चोर कृष्ण नित्य मंगलम भक्त जनाधार कृष्ण परम दयावार्धि मुक्ति संदाय कृष्णमूर्ति मंगलम गीतामृतदात कृष्ण परम योगीश कृष्ण पार्थ सारथि रूप कृष्ण सर्वमंगलम राम सर्वमंगलम सद्गुरु सर्वमंगल ओम नक्षत्र सूर्यो भाति न चंद्र तारकम. बोल श्री कृष्णचंद्र भगवान की जय. भागवत महापुराण की जय. वेद व्यास सुखदेव सूतादि भागवताचार्य की जय. बोलो भाई सब संतन की जय. सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय. आज के आनंद की जय. नमो पार्वती पतये सर्वत्र गोविंद नाम संकीर्तनम गोविंद गोविंद. जानकी जीवन स्मरण जय जय राम राम. समस्त श्रोता भक्त साधक सेवक उपासक जिज्ञासु गण की जय. फ्रेंड्स, one suggestion. As we started 3 years back, what was our level of study, listening, understanding, what it is now? Definitely is improvement. What I am suggesting is be more and more regular. Means regular you are already, those who are not it. I am really telling to myself and you, not because of any of our ego or efforts, it is just because of the power in the grace and blessings of Guru and God, that if you go on continuously doing, definitely our level of understanding the Tattva, our desire to know the Tattva, our clarity of how to know the Tattva, they will go on happening. Even to a higher extent that we will be able to get even in the classes itself, maybe the chances to do the dhyana adi abhyasa. Like we are already seen, a sample हो गया इसी चैप्टर का 10वां स्कंद, सॉरी 12th स्कंद का 5th चैप्टर. भगवान ने हमको सैंपल दिया. कुछ लोगों को 6-6 बार 10-10 बार चैंट करवा के मेडिटेशन कराया हमको. Who knows, भगवान गुरु परंपरा में मेक अस सिट फॉर ध्यान इन द क्लास, और उस ध्यान में वो टच भी होता होगा हमको. तो मैं तो इसलिए कह रहा हूँ, ऑफ द क्लास वेदर वी आर एबल टू डू साधना और नॉट, क्लास इटसेल्फ इज साधना. In this Bhayankara Kali Yuga, the moment we go out of the Satsanga room, how quickly we involve in the world, or tiredness, or sleepiness, kuch na kuch. So these 2 hours which we are spending, I am telling you, if they are continuous, we will be definitely promoted to next level of evolution. मुझे भरोसा है भगवान गुरुओं की कृपा पे. So suggestion is continue. Choice is finally anyway it's yours. है ना, 2 मिनट में आ जाओ फिर से.